Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today we're going to make a super cute fall pallet sign using a napkin. So I grabbed one of these little pallet signs from Dollar Tree, and they're just like, I don't know, they maybe 6x6. This napkin from Hobby Lobby, some brown wax, some buffalo check ribbon, and some little sunflowers that are from Dollar Tree. So the first thing I'm going to do is stain this whole palette with the brown wax, and I also did the back because I just like to have everything finished. So I did that with the brown wax and let that fully dry. Once that was dry, I'm going to rip my napkin into two, pull the second layer off of my napkin, and then I'm going to cut out one of the squares. So I'm just going to cut out one of the squares with the designs on it. Once I have that all cut out, again, I'm going to check to make sure that it fits my palette. And it happened to fit like perfectly. That's why I chose that napkin. I'm going to add a nice layer of Mod Podge, and then I'm going to lay my napkin down right on top of that. And I'm just going to place it and then just lightly spread it out with my hands. It doesn't take much to get a napkin to stick to this. And then I'm going to use, you can use plastic wrap, but all I had was a Target bag, so I stuck my hand in that. And you can use any plastic that you have. You could even use a sandwich bag. And I use that to smooth it out so that I wouldn't rip the napkin. And working with napkins is like a really delicate thing, so you have to be really careful. And like I said, all I had was a Target bag, and it worked perfectly fine. Sometimes we crafters have to improvise and use what we have on hand. And this happened to be what I have on hand, literally. The Mod Podge and the napkin were fully dry. I'm just going to take a razor blade and cut through the slits on the palette. And I'm just going to slide right through each palette. And then I'm going to take a sanding block and sand off around all the edges of the palette to get rid of the excess napkin. Then once I finish with that, I'm going to take a nail file and I'm going to do the insides of each of the palettes. And it's so much easier to use a nail file to do this. You don't get nearly as much on, off on the napkin. So it just stays in those little areas. And look how cute that is already. I absolutely love the pattern on this napkin, and it perfectly fit this palette so well. Next, I made just a little buffalo check bow. And I'm going to put that right over the top of the buffalo check bow on the pumpkin. And then I am going to add a little sunflower to the center. And that is it. How super quick and easy was this project? I think it turned out amazing. Oh, and then I added a little bit of the brown wax to the sunflower because the sunflower was really, really bright compared to the ones that were on the napkin. So I kind of wanted to tone it down a little. And how adorable is that? I hope this inspires you guys to make one. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.